Guys, welcome back. Welcome back. You are still tuned in to Funtastic Fridays, and we are here with you every single Friday, winning Friday, and all the Friday them winning Friday. Don't ask me no questions. Just know so we're there from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. All right, so now we are in the final hour of the show, and you know what time it is. It is time for Talk the Ting with Kim. All right, so for this week, we will be discussing 10 self-care tips for a better you. And yeah, I know someone might look forward to the relationship thing and say, but this is not really relationshipy. This is very much relationshipy, you know, I'm just saying. Right? Because you have to take care of yourself so you can be better for your relationship. So we not just talk about man and woman, you know, we talk about family ship, work ship, friendship, all them ship here, right? So we have to learn to work on ourselves. So let's get right into it. It's easy to get caught up in the continuous cycle of work, sleep, and more work. You already know that prioritizing self-care is essential for your well-being and overall health. Let's make one thing clear though. Self-care is not selfish. It is actually quite the opposite, as it helps you to be better able to help others around you. Self-care has a range of health benefits, including boosting your immune system and energy levels. Too often, we think of self-care as pampering, something that requires a whole day off, money, and the ability to disappear to an exotic island or a hotel or take off on an expensive trip. Yes, those types of self-care really are luxuries for many, but if you think about self-care as a luxury, well, if you think about self-care less as a luxury and more as the maintenance needed to sustain your daily and overall performance in life, you'll realize how essential it is. You'll realize how many opportunities you have to proactively take care of yourself throughout the day and week without having to retreat to a getaway. So, fortunately for all of y'all and us, Funtastic Fridays has put together 10 simple self-care tips that you can incorporate into your everyday life. So, let's get right into it. Number 1, and I feel like it's one of the biggest ones. Get enough quality sleep.
Oh, come here and say what kind of quality I know.
I have a drop in, because first, when I was doing my research, I had get enough sleep.
Yeah.
But then some of us are sleeping and not really resting.
Whoa,
you know?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Deep, right? Out of us, because we have so many things on our mind and we're not doing the right things before bedtime and all them something there. When I read, you ever wake up and you're still tired?
We have to do a topic named How to Sleep, because
Yeah,
me not sleep
there's
right.
apparently a right way, but we'll get a little bit into it. Because me not sleep right either. Right? I learned that today. So, getting enough quality sleep. So, when you're a busy working professional, taking care of your family, or simply just existing in today's world,
I'm existing.
yeah, I'm existing too, you'll realize that life is hectic, and because of this, we don't give our bodies as much rest as they need to fully function. Pretty soon, we find ourselves running on empty, just like the car them. That's how we are run every day. Running on empty, demotivated, moody, and burnt out. Sleep can have a huge effect on how you feel both emotionally and physically. Not getting enough sleep can also wreak havoc on your health. So going forward, try your best to wind down for at least 30 minutes before getting some rest, as it's much easier to doze off smoothly if you're at ease.
Kim, you have to go tell the people them now, you know, how does one wind down?
Yes, that's what I get into now, right?
You know, the ladies them ear wine at different times.
No, we're not talking about them whining there,
Okay.
right? But you need to sort of put everything now on back burner, whether it's work related stuff, whether it's issues that you're dealing with, family issues, whatever it is. I know with parents especially, you have responsibility to put the kids to bed and whatever, but when it's your bedtime, you need to start winding down, and I'm going to list a couple of the stuff. So one of the things as well, dim or turn your lights off.
Turn your lights down low.
As avoiding bright lights can help you transition to bedtime and contribute to your body's production of melatonin. That's a hormone that promotes sleep, right? So dim your light them, so enough for we know. You probably watch a movie or something and the screen is very bright. right? Or you're in the room and nothing with those off on the couch or something. When they're in plan, we just watch a movie and the movie start watch we. Right? All that's not helping. Yeah, you're dozing off out of exhaustion, but you're not dozing off the right way. The body not get a chance for wind down, right? So dim your light them or lock off your light. Nothing wrong with that. Right? Disconnect from your devices. This is a big one, as your tablets, cell phones, and laptops can keep your brain awake and alert, making it hard to truly wind down. So, enough away with the phone Instagram till we start get drowsy. Or actually, in the phone, fall asleep with the phone on and the phone drop and lick in the head. Right? I've heard stories that actually almost happened to me one time. But anyways, that's beside the point.
So that's not good.
No.
Okay.
So you can't be. I know a lot of us like to watch shows, like for me in particular. When I'm trying to fall asleep, I put on a show. I'm probably not watching it, but I want the background noise or something like that, you know?
Yeah.
So even that is apparently not a good thing. It's best to disconnect your devices. So when I say plug it out, guys, just don't pay it no mind. So the phone, put on the phone. Social media, put it down. Laptops, where you're watching your movies or whatever, put it down. Wind down completely. Let the body become at ease. Actually, I realized sometimes when I can't.
You just lie down so.
Yeah, and you doze off eventually. That has happened to me before. I remember there were times when I couldn't doze off.
Risky.
I watch show everything and nothing now make me go sleep. And eventually I decided to say, you know what? I lock off everything. Lock off the TV, lock off the light, put my phone aside, and I lay down there. And eventually, I don't know how long because I wasn't watching time, but just doze off.
We're going to have a sleeping competition.
So, as Curtis said, I have a set bedtime, whether I'm sleepy or not. It works. And that's another tip that they said, have a set bedtime. Have a time that you go to bed every night. It helps, right? So, as I say, disconnect from devices before sleep. The light from these devices can also suppress your natural production of melatonin. Once again, it's the hormone that promotes sleep. So, as much as possible, try to wind down for bedtime at least 30 minutes before sleep. And also, once again, if possible, make sure you have room darkening curtains to keep the sun from waking you up too early in the mornings.
Well, my boss not gonna like that.
Right? So, I actually want some room, what do you call it? Light, I cannot curtain and call it again? I can't remember right now. But yeah, it helps because sometimes the sun come up early and it automatically going to wake you up early if it is that you're a light sleeper or somehow the beam just start affect you and you're waking up eventually. Sometimes you're ready for wake up, you doze off the early hours of the morning because you're probably working late or something, and then the sun go wake you up early, so you're still not resting enough. So I love Carty's response where she says she have a set bedtime, whether she's sleepy or not. As 9 o'clock reach or 10 o'clock or 8 o'clock, whatever it is, she gone her bed. Sleep must reach at some point, right? That's another excellent tip. And we know with nowadays world, it's very hard to maintain that because we have responsibilities. Lots of us have kids, lots have school, lots have work, things that you need to do before you submit. Series to catch up on, apparently, that you can't go to sleep before watching this. All these things, but no, it makes a difference. And Carter said drips, yeah. I think it was a light cancelling something. There's some which is like some real blackout curtain in a car.
That's what they call them, blackout
drips.
Curtain.
Yeah, blackout curtain. So those are the ones. Cause you have regular drips, but you have some where it not see the light of day. Light can't see you, and you can't see
them,
it.
You don't know if
exactly. You don't know what's going outside. And them that I think them are top about, right? And they're pretty affordable. So if you don't mind, I know some persons like a very bright and airy room and want a light just come through the curtain, then fine. But if you're looking for that for longer sleep,
you have multiple curtains. You can put a dark one and
put a dark one in between, and then when
alternate when
exactly,
you
and you close the dark one, you open the dark one them at night, so you know wake up too early, and then when the day starts and you're up, you shift the dark one them and so simple things.
1, 2.
So yeah, so you have to ensure that you are getting quality sleep. That was number 1. Number 2, drink plenty of water.
Wow, Kimmie, mash me up there, so.
The one you used to mash me up, but now I'm an avid water drinker.
Drink plenty, because I was like, I'm on it.
No, drink plenty of water. Right. Carter said, cover your eyes. Don't know the name of that thing. The mask.
Yeah, they call them covers, yeah.
Yeah, basically, or the mask, whatever. The sleep mask, sleeping masks. So that's another thing that can help you to sleep. So number 2, drink plenty of water. Guys, I can attest that one because once upon a time, I was not a water drinker. My friends used to cuss me and I said, listen, water in the soda, water in this, water in everything. So I get my water. But then I learned over time that, nah, that's not how it works. You got to get your water, okay? So dehydration can weaken your immune system and heart health. It can slow your metabolism and affect your mood and concentration levels. In addition, when dehydrated, the skin can become more vulnerable to skin disorders and wrinkling. So no found no afraid of old age and when the skin change, y'all need to be drinking more water. It's not gonna stop it, you know. It will slow it down.
Drink water?
Right? Drink water.
I'm gonna do that, guys.
Because if you're dehydrated, your skin is more vulnerable to skin disorders and wrinkling. Right? So it's just like when you have something more dry up and it just get very wrinkly, you know, like, and yeah. But when it's hydrated, I guess, or if it's wet or whatever, it looks smoother. Same thing. That's how our body works, right? So water has no calories, so it can also help with managing body weight, and overall it helps to improve your brain function and energy levels. Water helps your body to keep a normal temperature, keep the mouth clean, lubricate and cushion your joints, protect your spinal cord and other sensitive tissues, and get rid of waste and toxins through urination, perspiration, and bowel movements. So all of that sleep help with. When you're getting enough fluids, urine flows freely. It is light in color and free of odor. But when your body is not getting enough fluids, urine concentration, color, and odor increases. So if you're going to some bathroom and it just rink, yeah, guys, that's a sign that people need to drink more water, because your urine is not supposed to smell like that. That's not natural. You know, it's not natural, right? So let me see what Kati said. She said that will disturb sleep, Kim. Too much water have to go. Actually, you should drink some water before bed. I think they said up to like an hour before bed. That's based on my research. They said that. But getting up to sleep, getting up to pee, nothing wrong with that.
Of course, because sometimes you have a hard time getting back to sleep.
For me, I'm going to open my eye now.
All right, we're going to talk to him off the air. But what I'm saying, though, drinking a lot of water throughout the day is good.
Yes, but you tone down as the night, as it gets later.
So nobody
eventually.
Nobody say you need 8 gallons a day.
Oh, yeah, try catch up. Catch up, yeah. You know, the latter part of the day. No, you tone it down. You actually drink the water when you're most active in the day. So from morning to afternoon or evening, which if that's the most active part of your day, that's when you should be drinking most of your water. Then up to an hour before you go sleep, you stop there, so. And then, yeah, you might get up once or twice, because naturally, if you had enough water in your body throughout the day, it's going to happen, right? But it helps. So that, I said, if you ever go in a public bathroom or something and you smell the rankness there, it's people who are not drinking enough water. So it's not nothing to be ashamed of or anything. It's something you can fix. And if it is that the water too yellow, also a problem. It shouldn't be very yellow. It shouldn't be almost orange.
Properly hydrated.
And that means toxins and waste not leaving your body. It's all still there. The water should be consumed so you can wash it out of your body. All right? So if you chronically drink too little water, you may be at a higher risk for kidney stones, especially in warmer climates. So if you already drink too little water, then you live somewhere with one name like Jamaica. Yeah, you have problems, because it can cause kidney stones just like that. All right?
Them the nice people.
Them the nice. So essentially, we need to start drinking more water, especially with the current heat we have been experiencing in Jamaica. Please note as well that it is important to drink water before you get thirsty. Thirst is a sign that your body is already dehydrated. I never knew that, right? As simple as it is. I probably knew it, but I never knew it, you know? So
you knew it, but you never thought of it like that.
You never thought of it.
You're like, if you're thirsty,
you already lack water. Exactly.
So that means you don't have enough water.
Exactly. So if your body gets to that point, then you're not consuming enough water.
Yeah.
So the aim is to actually drink before. So what you can do if you want, you can actually set a schedule, because I did a whole heap of research on water drinking. You can say, boy, every hour you go drink something. You know, they say drink at least 30 minutes before you eat, at least an hour after. Yeah. You know, and it don't have to be a whole glass, a whole whatever, but you just drink some water, consume some water, especially if it is that you've had an active day or you're up on the Jamaican roads or the errands and you know the sun hot, you know so you're not gonna need some water. So especially look at what you're doing with your day. If it's a day in where you barely do nothing, I mean, I'm not gonna say consume less water, but you know that you're not necessarily in the sun, you're not overwork yourself, so you may not need as much. But consider all those factors, all right? All right, so number 3, unplug from technology. This is a very simple, very, very simple self-care tip. Unplug from technology. So yeah, the phone, the laptop, the tablet, the all kind of technology I probably don't even know or can't think of right now. Sometimes you need to unplug from them, right? These days, it feels like everyone's glued to a phone, laptop, or both at the same time.
Wow.
Deliberately taking a break from social media, email, blogging, and so on can help us to recharge and gives our brain the downtime it needs to work at an optimal level. People tend to grab their phones first thing when waking up. That's so true, I do it. Then for many, work begins right after that. Checking your email leads to replying to emails, and before you know it, it's time to get up and get ready for work. You know, there's nothing else with the morning. Right? The same happens with social media. For many, it is their first go-to in the morning. We get hooked scrolling through content, and before we know it, it's time to start your day. Once again, you don't do nothing for the morning. So, leave the electronics alone until you've given yourself time to prepare for the day. Social media can do good things like connect us with like-minded people and open us up to new supportive communities we probably couldn't find otherwise. But it can also take a huge toll on our mental health. So taking a break regularly can help you be more present in your actual life. What do you say about that, sir?
Sounds good.
Yeah, agree with that one there.
It's very risky. 'Cause, I mean, in the morning, just want to prep and make sure so you don't miss the important messages. But then, yeah, guys, the practice, I tried it one time, you know. When I woke up in the morning, I tried not to touch my phone for the first 5 minutes. So even though I wake up, like, especially if I wake up on time, I just relax there for about 5 minutes. But it's very risky as well, because you know you might drop back and sleep. But it felt relaxing. Because as you get up, you just burn up your eye with the phone. So and your mind, I think, about all sort of drama and thing where you see right there and there as soon as you wake up.
And what you mean or what you meant to be 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Half the time, because I've done that. Start scrolling and I check out one news story, or if somebody says something, I'm gonna go check it out. Little after that, you find yourself on YouTube, right? You don't even know how you reach over YouTube.
Push that step by them.
And you find yourself on look on something, and you're like, oh, you know, one time I didn't want to Google this, I'm gonna just remember it now. I'm gonna Google it now for me forget again. You start the all kind of things. So the important thing is make your mornings more about you and not necessarily devices. Half of the people, or most people, sleep literally with their phone beside them. And I guess it's because emergencies can happen and stuff.
Yeah,
but sometimes it's not necessarily for that reason that they do it. They just do it because they want to always be current. Them can wake up, check them social media, get up, check WhatsApp, get up, check status, them something there. People do these things, right? So we need to. I like that idea, as you said. Wake up in the morning, probably don't touch your phone for 5 minutes. The fact say those back off means say your body didn't need more sleep.
Yeah, but
social media would have kept you from that. You know? So just something to consider. And these things we're not going to say tomorrow get up and you just become the perfect self-care person. It's going to happen over time, right? You start somewhere. So if it's better sleep, work on better sleep for a while. When you master that, then you go to, all right, Kim, some more water. All right, after that, you know, so I can do with little less social media in my life. You know, you make transition. Don't just get span right on all 10, then tomorrow you go start all 10. And that's how it works. It's the quickest way for you to stop and go back to your old ways, all right?
Yeah.
So, number 4, get a hobby. Having a hobby that we enjoy brings us joy and enriches our lives. It gives us something fun to do during our leisure time and affords us the opportunity to learn new skills. The best way to cultivate a new hobby is to try something new. Of course, all of us are unique and therefore our interests and hobbies vary. But once we find a hobby that we truly enjoy and are passionate about, we become hooked. It becomes part of our lives and captivates us in a very personal way. Hobbies have many advantages, but just to name a few, it increases your knowledge, eradicates or reduces boredom, it challenges you, and it relieves stress. It also helps prevent bad habits and wasting time. There is an old saying that the devil finds work for idle hands. So if you have good hobbies to fill up your free time, then you'll be less likely to spend that time on wasteful or negative activities. Right? So find a hobby, find something you enjoy. It can be painting, it can be going to the beach, it can be going for walks, it can be building something like do-it-yourself projects that so many persons love doing, can be baking, can be cooking. All of these things you can't, because it's your hobby and you're passionate about it, you continuously be learning. Right? So new knowledge. When you're bored, chances are your hobby you're going to turn to. So that whole boredom, enough time you just did it, boy, I want something for do, I want something for go, or the wrong people now introduce you to something and then because you know nothing better for do, you go. It reduces that if you have a hobby. As Carty says, she love fishing. If you love fishing, go and do that. We know people love gardening. From them wake up them in and garden till the night time. And if nothing to them flowers, you trust me, you better not do them flowers. Nothing. It's like them picnic, So it's something they're really passionate about. So guys, find a hobby, find something you love, and I'm telling you, it will help you. It will help you overall for your self-care. All right. Number 5, because that was 4. Number 5, this one, Funtastic Friday's been talking about all year, been having giveaways for it. Like right now we have abs dance fitness. Exercise every day and we're still not fit.
Well, we are fit.
No, but exercise or move your body. That's number 5, right? We all know exercise is good for us, but do we really know how good it is? Movement is essential for maintaining a healthy, vibrant body and mind. And best of all, it is absolutely free.
For the most part.
Movement not cost you nothing.
Yeah.
Unless you make the wrong movement, then you go injure yourself.
Might cost
But
you
before
something.
that, it don't cost you nothing, right? So, exercise promotes overall health, increases your energy levels, boosts your mood, relieves stress and insomnia, and not to mention helping you to shed extra weight. That's always a big plus. So many of us want that. So exercise or just moving your body helps that, all right? Of course, it might be difficult and expensive to go to the gym every day. So look for ways to move your body that bring you joy, whether it's going swimming at the beach or going fishing like Carty, or simply going for walking or taking a dance class like with Abs Dance Fitness. Any of these things. The most important thing is to create a routine or simply do something that works for you. And I think that's half of the problem as to why most people don't exercise. They think it has to be this big thing that you have to have weights and equipment and you need a trainer, and if you're not all them something here, then you're not gonna make no progress. No, guys, the best way to exercise is exercise doing something you love. You see, if it's something you love, you look forward to it, you will enjoy. So if it's dancing, me love dance. So if somebody tell me tomorrow I want dance class this over, so me'll go, because I love dancing, and for me dancing is not stress. Dancing is fun. It makes me laugh, it makes me happy, all of that. I always tell my friends, if you want me de-stress, carry me out, go with me dance. Me dance all night, and for the next 2 months at least, my good. Nothing can faze me. That's my stress relief, right? So find something that you love and exercise. Do it. It can be walking, can be jogging. What is your thing that you like to do, sir?
Well, Kim, I guess jogging, listening to music. That's my thing.
Jogging and listening
Yeah.
to music. And then you have some persons who love sports. So if you're a
Yeah.
sports person, I know a couple that did the tennis together.
I play volleyball too as well, but that's not,
Not as frequently,
not as
maybe.
frequent as the jogging. Yeah, that's once in a blue moon. Yeah.
Yeah, but if you get opportunity, since you love
Definitely.
it, then do it more often. So that's the key, guys. Don't make exercise a chore and something will go stress you out. Lord God, again, but don't pay enough in the earth. No. Find something you love and just stick to it. Do it consistently, and I'm promising you, you will see results. All right?
All right.
All right. Number 6, eat. Hold on.
All right, go ahead with number 6.
All right, number 6, eat better. Number 6, very simple. Sounds very simple at least. Eat better. So, did you know that your diet affects your mood and emotions as well as your physical health? Aim to incorporate more fruits and veggies while reducing refined sugars, caffeine, alcohol, and highly processed foods. The food we eat has the potential to either keep us healthy and keep our minds working and alert, or contribute to weight gain or diseases such as diabetes, cancer, high blood pressure, etc. Eating the right foods can help prevent short-term memory loss and inflammation, both of which can have long-term effects on the brain and in turn the rest of the body. Many people don't take the time to make themselves a meal anymore, preferring instead to stop for fast food. But these fast meals aren't usually sufficient when it comes to feeding your body the right kinds of calories and nutrients. Even if it's only once a week, consider making a healthy meal for yourself and or your whole family. Adding more fruits and veggies to your plate as well is also a great way to practice self-care daily. Simple. Eat better. Better food choices. You don't have to have fast food every day. Once upon a time, I remember fast food being a Friday night or a Saturday night thing. That was just how my household was. Yeah. Every other night is home cooked meals, whatever. Friday night, nobody don't want to cook, so mom would either buy KFC, buy whatever the kids would want. Yeah. But it wasn't an everyday thing. No. But nowadays, in this fast-paced environment, and we're all working and we're all doing all these things, every evening right now, I'm not sure if you go to KFC right now, the line back up. If you're going to some food court right now, the line them back up, you know? And nothing is wrong with that. Indulge when you can, but don't make that your only source of food, because chances are they're not cooking it very healthy for you. It's quick. It's literally so you can get something and go. So they're not consider, all right, how best can we help your health? No, it's all right, you need food. Cook something quick and fast, whatever, make it taste good, and go. That's really it. Yeah. Right? So we need to eat better.
I tell you.
So we're going to go to a break, and when we get back from the break, we're going to remind you about the first 6 tips so far, and then we wrap it up with the last 4 tips, all right? So stay tuned to Funtastic Fridays. We'll be right back.
News Talk 93 FM. Heard everywhere.